Beautiful people, it's me, Pamela, on my YouTube. Cho, no, what's the T? Siyahlaziya. You know, Undanzi told Attorney Ramosepeli ukuthi bamudonsa with those cuffs that they put. Yo, those iron things. It's like, oh my gosh, umntana abantu wenzeni life in. Ngapha ubhizi udonswa ubaloyi, and Undanzi is dragging him back to get anogini indawo yakhe athi iphoyisa elikhulu please linamanga. He's not even playing with anyone. It's just like angifuna ukwazi. He's not backing down Undanzi. I like that about him. He's just like, you know what, in manje I'm fighting for my life, okay, for the first time. Ngiyangiboshela into engayazi. Azibuhlungu kanjani into kaNtanzi, because when he was explaining nje that whole situation yakhe yokuthi in 2014 he actually worked in Carltonville. By the time bembopha wayesengapha-ke ku Rustenburg, you know. Oh, hayi Ntanzi went through the most, guys. Yes, bamhlukumezile. Manje basamhlukumeza futhi. These things zakhe ezasenyaweni they are tight. Uyamkhulumela uRamosepeli amazi kuza konkurrence angingize abe yonke into, kodwa it's just like I'm not giving up. And ngoba loyo umlandile wathi bra, you're continuing to lokubuza noNtanzi izinto engekho right. You need to stop. So now they are busy looking for this guy ke manje who's supposed to come and unlock these leg irons on Ntanzi. I'm just like, yes guys, abantu bayahlukunyezwa kodwa. And then he tightened them. Mina ngokwami nje on purpose. There is no way, guys. There's something going on there. Ukubona manje ke sihlele silinde yena. And Ntanzi is like, yeah, it's Justy. I can't remember his name. And then where is he now? Uyabona kodwa guys, abantu bayahlukunyezwa. And uyabona ukuthi Ntanzi was really, really uncomfortable, and he asked really nicely. He was just like, oh, I cannot go on, you know, because they were still, I mean, he was still answering Baloyi at the time. And in a way, he told Jonas is back. The interprets, I'm like, wow. So he was just telling him, hey, I can't stand this. Like, I'm really in pain.
Here on behalf of Mr. Sbiya and Mr. Mncube.
Okay. If you please, Mr. Coordinator, confirm my appearance on behalf of Mr. Mapisa.
As it pleases the court, my lord, I confirm my appearance on behalf of accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, standing in for my colleague, Advocate Mshololo, in respect of accused number 5. Thank you.
Still under oath, Mr. Ntanzi.
Yeah.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Ntanzi, yesterday when we adjourned, we were at a point where the vehicle, the Toyota Fortuner, was at the gate just outside the medical facility near the Masisakele hostel, where you were in the company of Sergeant Mohani and Sergeant Morgan.
Izolo ke mnumzana Ntanzi uma inkantolo iguqa sigcine la khona ke imoto iToyota Fortuner le wawuhanjiswa ngayo yayingaphandle nje kuyisango noma ke kwigate yaseMtholampilo eMasizakhe noma eMasizakele la owahamba khona no Sergeant Mohane kanye no Sergeant Mabena.
Yeah,
Yes, my lord.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, the clocking records have already been obtained, and we have canvassed that issue. We don't intend to spend a lot of time on this particular topic. Mr. Ntanzi, not that it's that critical, but the evidence of Sergeant Mukhola is that they were traveling in a GTI vehicle and not a BMW vehicle.
Hayi ukuthi ke kusemqoka lokho kodwa ke ubufakazi buka Sergeant Mukhola buthi noma akutshela inkantolo wathi babehamba ngeGTI babengahambi ngeBMW.
Ngangcono phambi kwekhotho uze na lapho imoto yakhe le moto ethe ehamba ngaleto imovement yemoto imoto amaphoyisa nayo movement yakhona.
It would have been better if she had then brought document or some documents indicating the vehicle's movement, because I know that police vehicles do have documents that indicate the movement of the vehicle.
This we see during the evidence of Sergeant Mukhola on the 22nd of November 2023 on page 27, line 10, during the cross-examination by Mr. Ngumezulu. Mr. Ngumezulu at line 10 asked, what car was it? And she answers, it was a Golf 7 Malot. And Mr. Ngumezulu asked her further, what color was it? And she answered, it was white in color, my lord. And at line 21, Mr. Ngumezulu. So in Carltonville, you were driving this Golf 7, and she responded by saying, that is correct, my lord, a white Golf.
Ngakaze ngibone kosekatelo iGolf M.
Ifundeka ngalendlela. eCarltonville ke nanihamba ngale Golf 7 mayiphendula kufakazi yebo kuyiqiniso nkosenkantolo iGolf emhlophe ngokusho mayiphendula ke noma iqhubeka babungomezulu ngokweyincwadi ke phecelezi ke ilogbook izosho ke noma izoyiveza ke inamba yemoto. I never saw that vehicle, my lord.
Ngoba nje ngikhona nje umkhulu ngase ngibona hamba ngemoto engazi. I'm sure zindlu na ku5 imoto eshintsha mina noma efika jela azongilanda ufika ngemoto ehlukene.
And for the time, my lord, that I've seen Sergeant Mukhola, or even when she comes to see me in prison, she's driving in different vehicles. Sorry, sir. Ubize number uthi noma seziwu5
mhlawumbe seziphezulu kwa5 imoto engicela ukuba ngihamba ngazo.
Maybe it's more than 5 vehicles that I've seen her traveling in, my lord.
Could it be that you are mistaken when you say they arrived in a white BMW?
Kungenzeka yini ukuthi ke wenza iphutha uma uthi wababona befika ngeBMW emhlophe?
Cha ngezilona iphutha.
No, I'm not mistaken.
But we have just read out the portion of Sergeant Mukhola wherein she says they were traveling in a white Golf 7.
Kodwa ke siqeda ukufundela manje ke ubufakazi bakhe uSergeant Mukhola la ashoyo khona ukuthi babehamba ngeGolf 7 emhlophe.
Ingakho nje kodwa nazange ngibona umuntu ngabona iBM emhlophe behamba ngayo lokho enenda.
Hence I am telling the court, my lord, that I never saw that vehicle. I saw a white BMW that she and Gininda were traveling in.
iGolf brand ngiyazi iBM yazi ngwazi uzihlukanisa lezo moto.
I'm familiar with the Golf, I'm familiar with the BMW. I'm able to distinguish between the two vehicles.
Then you testified as follows, still on page 77, on the 9th of February 2026. You say, after the arrival of Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mukhola, they held their own meeting by themselves.
Waphendula ke ngalendlela ke wena wathi sebefikile ke lapho uSergeant Mukhola kanye naye ke uBrigadier Gininda babe seba nomhlangano wabo ababanawo eceleni. Yes, because I could not hear what it is that they were talking about.
If you say they held their own meeting, who are you referring to?
Uma uthi baba nomhlangano wabo bodwa noma baba nomhlangano wabo eceleni usho obani?
Ngisho bona baba 4 ngithi.
I'm referring to the 4 of them.
Mina ngisemotweni lo ka5.
I was the fifth one and I was in the vehicle.
So you're referring to Brigadier Gininda,
Ukininda,
Sergeant Mukhola,
Nuhula,
Sergeant Mukhani,
Mukhane.
Sergeant Mabena.
kanye namabhena.
Yeah.
Yes.
And on page 78 of your examination in chief on the 9th of February 2026, you say after they had spoken, Gininda then approached and opened the door where I was seated.
Wasuqhubeka ngobufakazi bakho wathi sebeqedileke ngalowo mhlangano ababe nawo wase uGininda eza kuwena ke emotweni la ukhona wavula isicaba.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did Sergeant Mukhani introduce Brigadier Gininda to you at that point in time?
Ingabe ngaleso sikhathi leso uSergeant Mukhane wamethula yini wena uBrigadier Gininda?
Uzomthula kanjani? Chaza ngamathumbu kusaphelele uma sengike ngambona uzomthonya sengike ngambona nge17.
How was he going to introduce him? And no, my lord, he did not introduce him because I had already seen him on the 17th.
Well, Brigadier Gininda's evidence in this regard was that this was his first interaction with you on the 18th of June. And this we see in the proceedings of 28 November 2023, page 32.
Kubufakazi bakhe ke yena uBrigadier Gininda la phambi kwenkantolo watshela inkantolo ukuthi ngalelo langa lelo kwakuyihlandla lokuqala ehlangana nawo.
Cha, kulona iqiniso le.
No, that's not true.
Ihlandla lokuqala kusenkantolo si17.
The first occasion, my lord, was on the 17th.
At line 23, he testified as follows, Mr. Gininda, my lord, I do know that I had a first interaction with accused 2 on the 18th of June 2020 in Carltonville for the first time.
Lana ke afunda khona ke uAdvocate Baloyi ula aphendula khona ke uBrigadier Gininda ukuthi ke ngeyengazo i18 kwakuyihlandla loqala ke ehlangana nawe eCarltonville ngifunda nje. Brigadier Gininda ngosenkantolo ngiyazi ukuthi ukuhlangana nami ke okokuqala nomsolo wesibili kwakungazo i18 June 2020 eCarltonville kwakuyihlandla loqala.
Akulona iqiniso kusenkantolo.
That is not true, my lord.
Eportrum ngimbonile nge17.
I saw him at the boardroom on the 17th,
Yena futhi umuntu engangikhuluma naye eportrum.
and he's the person that I was interacting with in the boardroom.
Now, as we have already put it to you, Sergeant Mukhani says he introduced Brigadier Gininda to you.
Njengoba beseshilo ke ukuthi ke uSergeant Mukhane ushilo ke ukuthi ke wa kunomuntu ukuthi yena ke wethula uBrigadier Gininda wena. Wena.
Ngicela ngicela uthi kunomuntu.
Mina sorry njengoba ngitolika bafuna ukutolika so ngiphambanisa la. So uthi uSergeant Mukhane ne
Yeah.
wamethula uBrigadier Gininda kuwena.
Cha.
No.
In this regard, the evidence of Sergeant Mukhani is to the following effect. This we see in the proceedings of 2 November 2023, page 28.
Sorry.
Ngizothi before ngicela ngibizele umuntu olifasele emfasini ngifuna amqhathane.
My lord, Mr. Ntanzi is requesting the person that put the leg irons just to loosen them a bit because he says they are too tight.
Yeah, okay.
Ntanzi, ubaba Ntanzi ucela umuntu.
Mwana kekhona amazi igama lakho umama.
There's no court order, Mr. Pence. The person is downstairs. You say, Mr. Ntanzi says it's in court order, so they just went down to check the person in the search mode.
Okay.
So we went to call the person. I don't know whether we should maybe adjourn for a while.
Okay.
I tied his fist around his ankles.
Tightened.
Yes, although he's got paddings, but normally he says they leave one hole, but they've tightened all the holes, my lord. So
Yeah, but when, I mean, for me,
yes,
don't you feel it when you are being handcuffed or dragged up? That these are tight.
I'm not sure has my lord been tightened that way.
Yeah. The party government used to arrest us also.
Even yourself.
Yes, even myself. That is surprising.
It does surprise me, my lord.
I see.
Yeah, my lord. I would suggest that we adjourn.
So we adjourn now.
We wait for a person to arrive. We can take a short adjournment until that person arrives.
Okay, fine.
Then we'll proceed later.
All right.
As the court proceeds. But also, my lord, I was just thinking out loud when we are dealing with this matter regarding Mr. Ntuli, and we were reading the regulations for the Prisons Act and all those regulations. There's a certain minimum period when these mechanical restraints may be imposed on a suspect prisoner coming to court. And there's also a differentiation between awaiting trial prisoners and sentenced prisoners. I'm just raising it now. It's an issue that I'll take it up further once I've researched my law, but it's something that's burning in the back of my mind, especially regarding Mr. Ntanzi. As the court pleases, ma'am.
Okay.
Elveza bakuda msikile lodaba ukuthi ke udaba lalikela khulunywa ke ngesikhathi ukhulunywa ngayo umnumzana uNtuli ukuthi nokuthi ke uma ngabe babefunda umthetho kunomehluko phakathi komuntu ke osalinde ukuthi ke icala lakhe liqedwe kanye nomuntu osethole isigwebo kodwa ke uthi ke udaba lo uzohamba ke ayophendula incwadi zomthetho.
Mr. Baloi, any comment?
We have no sufficient, as my colleague indicated, that it's a matter that he was in. We don't know how long the person will take.
Yeah. We don't have a magician here. Don't you have a magician here? A magician? A magician?
Yes.
Just ask him. Maybe there's a magician in court.
Or
To say Zimzalazim
Mr. Houdini.
and then the cuffs will enlarge.
No, Mr. Houdini.
Yeah, something like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
It's 10:50. Maybe we can take a more short adjournment until
Okay.
11:30.
All right, short adjournment then.